Hello everyone, welcome to Maths Easy. Today we are going to discuss about the total resistance of number of resistors when they are connected in parallel. Now here is a good exercise that you can do. So you have 4 resistors that are connected in parallel, and the value of the 4 resistors are 1 ohm, 180 ohms, 6.7 ohms, 540 ohms. Now I chose 4 different resistors of different values, really small one, moderate ones, and the big one and all that. Now my question is, what would you guess as the total resistance of the combination on the left? Now the thing is, you should not, I know you can do the calculation using 1 over R total equals 1 over all those. Without thinking mathematically, just pause the video and take a couple of seconds to think. What would you think the total resistance be? Is it something between 10 to 100 ohms, something less than 1 ohm, something between 100 to 500 ohms? Just choose your option, or if you think if it is some other value, just take a guess and then we'll see. Most of the time it's not what you expect. Right. Now without doing the calculation, I can tell you the answer for this is B. So the total resistance of this combination is less than 1 ohm. Right, now let's see if this is correct. 1 over R total is equal to 1 over 1 plus 1 over 180 plus 1 over 6.7 plus 1 over 540. Now let's put this in the calculator. Right, when you put this in the calculator, and I just take the reciprocal of this, so the value of the total resistance here is 0.86 ohms. Let's call it 0.9 ohms. Now, like I already mentioned earlier, the value of this resistor combination is less than 1 ohm. So you don't need to actually do a calculation to figure this out, because there is a theory that helps you to understand just by looking at a set of resistors like that what the total resistance would be. Right. Now the theory part to understand this is the total resistance of a number of different resistors connected in parallel is always less than the resistance of the smallest resistor. Now in this example, the smallest resistor is 1 ohm. So even without calculating, you can tell the smallest resistance is 1 ohm. So the total resistance will be less than 1. Now the reason to as to why is this, right? Think about the resistor combination on the left hand side and on the against just a single 1 ohm resistor. Now imagine when you send a current through this, and when you send a current through this, here the full current has to go through this 1 ohm resistor. Here it has this 1 ohm path, but it also has few other paths. Now it has this 1 ohm path and few other paths. So obviously current has more options on the left hand side. Like, true, these are slightly harder resistant paths, but still the total resistance here on the right hand side is a bit higher, on the left hand side is a tiny bit less. Why? Because this and this, they have the same resistance. Now on the left hand side, in addition to that, you have few other parts as well, which means the overall resistance, now we did the calculation, you got something close to 0.9 ohms. That's because of that, right? So it's really useful to memorize the theory part that the total resistance of a number of different resistors connected in parallel is always less than the resistance of the smallest resistor.